Now into section 22.1 proper, real questions from the book, page 330, 331. It says, calculate the lengths of the marked angles in the diagrams below. I probably ain't got space to do all four, but I'll do what I can do anyway. So I've got to find little length A, which is opposite his angle 52, and I know also that angle 72 has an opposite length of 9, so 72 goes with 9 and mystery A goes with 52. So we can set up a very simple sine rule. I want A on top, makes life easier, so I want little a divided by the sine of his corresponding angle 52 degrees is equivalent to, if you like, little c, but let's just call it 9, the actual length, divided by his opposite angle or corresponding angle, the sine of 72. So here we go then. So A divided by big A, in other words A divided by 52 degrees, is exactly the same as comparing 9 centimeters divided by sine of 72, and that's a 9 and not an A. So what do? The A that I require is going to be 9 divided by the sine of 72 multiplied by the sine of 52 degrees. Okay, all I did was just to take this to the other side and multiply. Well, of course you do, don't you, to get A on its own. You know how to rearrange simple equations. So let's go and get the length A, and without having to substitute the values for sine 72 and the sine 52, just grab your calculator and let it do all the work. Okay, there's no marks for substituting a value for 72 and 52's their sine. No point in doing that. Let's jump straight in. So just listen to me speak. 9 divided by sine 72 times sine 52, and I've got an answer of 7.45. So I'm going to write that down like this: 7.4. In fact, it's at 7.46 to 2 decimal places. All right, and that's it. And that's measured in centimeters. That's all there is to it. Do another one here. Let's just do B. Let's just talk through it. I've got to find the length S. Well, length S is opposite angle S, so don't get fixated about having to have an A and a B and a C and a B and an A. You don't need that. It's any letter with any letter, provided you pick the right opposite length to go with the corresponding or opposite angle. So S goes with 23 and R goes with 14. Is that obvious? So I want S on top. Let's put S on top because that's easy. So S divided by the sine of 23, in other words the sine of big angle S, is equivalent to 14 centimeters. I've been given that length, divided by the sine of his angle, which is big R. Don't have to call it sine R, just jump straight in since we have real values there. Sine of 112 degrees. Alright, so then just take the sine 23 over and multiply in the usual way. So I'm left with S is going to be 14 divided by the sine of 112 degrees and then multiplied by the sine of 23 degrees. Pick up the machine, don't worry about any other steps. So listen to me speak. 14 divided by sine 112 times sine 23. Press equals, and I get 5.8998. So I'm going to go for 5.90 to 2 decimal places. 5.90, and that's in centimeters, and that's to 2 decimal places. Does it say anything? It does not. But anyway, that's the second one. I'll probably do the third one right here. What have we got then? We have got 64 that corresponds to that 11 there, and 59 that corresponds to that M there. Alright, dead easy. So I want M in yellow. I want M. So M divided by the sine of 59, that's his angle, so to speak, is exactly the same as comparing 11 centimeters divided by the sine of his angle, which is 64 degrees. Take the 59 over and multiply, whoosh, off you go, and you're left with M equals 11 divided by the sine of 64 and then multiply by the sine of 59. We're just rearranging ever so simply now, and that will give us an answer. Again, listen to me speak it. So it's 11 divided by the sine of 64, and then multiply by the sine of 59. Press equals 10.49. I'll leave it like that. So m equals, come back please, m equals 10.49 centimeters. I've just got space for this last one here, so I may as well have a go, hadn't I? Make it fit in there somewhere, then everything will be great. Let's just change to red maybe. How does that look? No, leave it in yellow. Right, what we got then? We got 82 goes with the 12, and 53 goes with, oh my, I don't know. Well, not a problem. This is a right angle. This is a triangle, and it all adds up to 180 degrees. So G, actually I've not done right, have I? Just rub it out quickly. Right, we want G. G goes with the angle, let's just make it stand out. G goes with angle G, but I don't know what it is. And 82, the angle 82 goes with the 12. So listen, let's use the 53 and the 82 to get angle G first before we go any further. So let's just write it in there now. So what's that going to be? 180, take away the 82 and take away the 53. We've got ourselves 45 degrees. So we're playing with angle G is 45 degrees. Alright, so let's just do it then. We want G, so G goes on top. So G divided by the sine of 45, that's his opposite angle, is just like comparing 12 divided by his opposite angle. Now I'm not sure if I'm calling it the right thing by calling it an opposite angle. It's the angle opposite the length, and that is the length opposite the angle. So I'm probably not using it in the correct way, but at least I'm pointing to the right direction by doing these little arrows. So let's get G on its own then. G is going to be 12 divided by the sine of 82, and then we're going to multiply by the sine of 45. Why? Well, sine 45 is divided, take it next door, and therefore you multiply. So let's get an answer for G then. Listen to me speak it out. We've got 12 divided by the sine of 82, and then we're going to multiply by sin 45. And let the calculator do the whizzy stuff. 8.568, 8.57 therefore. So we go for 8.57 centimetres, because they're all in centimetres, and that's to 2 decimal places. And I think I'll stop there. I've done all 4. You can study it a few times, set up the ratio, set up the equation, what you want you put on top, and it's just a question of, for example, taking the bottom value and transporting next door and multiplying, take the bottom value, transport next door, and rearrange, and that's it. 4 sums done. That was question 1 on page 330. I'll then continue in subsequent videos.